Hi, my name is Sarah, and I've had hyperhidrosis for the past 17 years. And I've tried many forms of treatment. I've done medications under the arms. I've switched medications that maybe would cause extra sweating under the arms. I've even tried Botox, and I went as far as looking into treatment, doing surgery, which I found to be very risky for myself with not very many good outcomes. And with the hyperhidrosis, it is a very embarrassing condition. It can affect relationships. It can ruin a lot of clothes. It has ruined a lot of clothes. And it's something that I've had to live with for so long. I wanted to be able to have something done to be able to help with the effects of this. And I was on the internet one day. I was actually on Facebook, and I was just scrolling through, and I found an ad, and it was talking about, do you have excess sweating? And I had clicked on it and was looking around, and I found that there was a procedure for Miradry. And I was looking around trying to find a place that was near my area, and I happened to find Thrive. And I wanted to see that it was a good clinic with good ratings, a clinic that people have known about. I didn't want to just go anywhere to be able to get this procedure done. So I did my research, and I decided to go ahead and book an appointment. I knew it was going to be less invasive than going through with the surgery. Plus, I couldn't find a provider that was willing to send me for the surgery because of all the risks that could happen with me and not such a great outcome. So I went ahead and I booked my appointment, and I got to meet Tristan. I actually had every intention to listen to my music during the procedure because I knew I was going to be super nervous, and I ended up not being able to find my headphones. But Tristan was very personable, great bedside manners, and it was just like I was there talking to a friend. And then I got to meet Dr. Maddox, who was able to do all the numbing under the arms. That's the only part of the procedure that I actually felt, was just the injections for the numbing. And then there's a grid, it looks like a tattoo, that goes on the arm, and then that is where the laser is on the arm, and it just moves all around to the areas where I have all the excessive sweating. I don't feel anything during the entire process. I was relaxed. I wasn't nervous once I got in there and was able to talk to Tristan. She was able to explain everything step by step. And I pretty much knew, since my condition was severe and I'd had it for so long, I expected to have at least a second treatment, maybe even a touch-up. I knew that I wasn't going to just need one treatment. I knew that going in there. So I was extremely grateful to be able to try this procedure to see if it would work. And so once I got done with the procedure, I still didn't feel any pain. Just I felt like my arms were pretty swollen. I was able to get myself ready to leave. I was given ice packs, so I just continuously iced my arms. I wanted to follow all the instructions exact because I wanted to be sure that this was going to work for me. I had invested my time, everything into this procedure to ensure that it was going to work for me. I wanted this to be the most permanent. I didn't want to have to keep dealing with this. 17 years is a really long time to have to deal with all of this. And when I got home, I noticed, I still had the swelling, which is expected. It can go on for several weeks. I continuously iced my arms. I noticed some bruising that was happening, which I was already warned about. And I felt for the procedure that just having the bruising and the swelling, knowing that it was going to be going down, I was noticing improvement within the next couple of days as the swelling was going down. I would still have wetness under the arms, but it was still healing, and it does take time to heal. It could take several weeks to heal and actually be able to see the full effect. So I ended up doing a second treatment, which I'm glad I did, because I knew that I was going to need a second treatment, and everything was exactly the same process, and making sure that I did all the icing and I followed all the instructions. And now I can say, since I've completed the second session, that the underarm sweating has really diminished. I would say that I'm closer to a 75–80%. So coming from someone who, from the moment I would wake up in the morning to going to bed, I always had the underarm sweating. It never went away. There's no on and off switch. There was nothing I could do, even changing the environment, being either in a warm environment, cold environment, calming environment, stressful. This was something that would never go away. I couldn't adjust it. I've dealt with it for so long. And I know that the Miradry is working because I have proof of it. I have my pictures. I know how severe this was, and I'm really grateful to be able to come here to the Thrive Clinic to be able to do this Miradry. And I would recommend it to any of my friends and family, anybody who has this excessive sweating that is too embarrassed to come forward. Give it a try, because I know that it'll help change your life.